What's going on YouTube? It's JSauce back again with another video, and today is SPS Week 4 versus quite possibly my best friend on the internet, Wish No More, aka Wish, aka WishNM, and the Lothric Zoroarks. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna call him Wish. It's 2-1 plus 3, which sounds kind of However, the one loss is not actually a loss of his. It was from another coach. Wish took over in week 2 when I asked him to, and he's been kind of cruising ever since. I believe I believe that makes him +9 in his last 2 games because the week 1 was a 6-0 loss. We, on the other hand, your Troplin K's, are coming off a narrow 2-0 victory. It is an absolute nail biter. I would highly recommend you guys go watch. I do have a playlist of all of these SPS videos, so you can go there, or if I remember, I might link it in the top right. But yeah, you can definitely see why Wish has gone +9 in his last 2 games. This team is absolutely terrifying. You have some just great mobs in Garchomp, one of the best Terra captains in this draft, Iron Moth, as well as Quavel, the absolutely daunting duo of Screamtail and Terapagos, because Screamtail, in my opinion, is the best Wish Passer in the game, and Terapagos loves Wish Pass so much because of that Terra Shell ability. And just some great budget picks with Serena, Orthworm, and Ambipom, Orthworm being Terra, obviously, and 2 great walls to support the team, 2 great bulky pivots, and 2 of my least favorite mods to play in draft, being Mandibuzz and Milotic. All rounds out for a team that is absolutely hellish to prep for. I did about 3 mocks, and I ended up going 2-1, but it was not fun. I did not have a good time in those mocks. I started off with Protective Pads Meowscarada, because nothing really wants to stop this. Triple Axle hits Garchomp and Mandibuzz super effectively and ignores Rocky Helmet / Rough Skin, which is huge. Knockoff is a great spammable move. It's just a really, really good move on whatever he wants to bring. He doesn't have that many good dark resists. In fact, he only has 2 dark resists, and one of them kind of gets shamoned by Triple Axle. U-turn is there just because it's one of the best moves in the game. Pivoting is so crucial to my drafts and the way I play. And low kick is there because I originally had Flower Trick for the 2 water types. However, Milotic felt unbreakable in mocks. I didn't see a lot of Quavel, and Orthworm was kind of giving me the work. So I put up a low kick on here. It does about 60% to max Orthworm, meaning it can't get a Shed Tail off. I mean, it can if it's got Citrus Berry, but if it doesn't have Citrus Berry, it's not getting it off. Enough speed to outspeed. What'd that be? The Ambipom. Enough speed to outspeed Ambipom, and then the rest just dumped into attack, and what's left went in HP. This thing is going to be probably one of my main breakers of the week with the ability to clean. Next up, we have Custat Berry Ursaluna Blood Moon, a personal favorite set of mine. Just max HP, max special attack, standard laddered set. Blood Moon, Focus Blast, Endure, Earth Power. Blood Moon, because obviously, how are you going to have a Blood Moon set without Blood Moon? Focus Blast is there because Orthworm is scary. Like, I'm not kidding. Orthworm is a great low-tier steal, and was actually really tough to prep around, even when it cuts its own HP in half. Focus Blast is just the best move to hit it, and, if he goes something like... I don't even know what else he would go, but, I mean, it makes it better for Terapagos as well. Makes Terapagos match it better. But yeah, it's there predominantly for the Orthworm. Endure is to make sure I always proc a Custat Berry, and Earth Power because it's extremely spammable. His ground he's got 3 good ground resist / immunity. Orthworm being the one I mentioned, but if something like Serena doesn't come, especially if Mandibuzz doesn't come, Earth Power gets super, super spammable. and I just needed a move to be a reliable move to click if I was on Blood Moon cooldown. I could have went Hyper Voice. I don't know why I put Earth Power in here. I guess in case Mothos Terra Electric or something. But yeah, because the plan is to stop sweeps from happening. Like if Garchomp gets too scary, Quavel gets too scary, the stupid turtle. It just really is a oh shit button in case something gets too scary. It's bulky enough to where if he's like Choice Specs, what's it called? Iron Moth, I kill it back with Earth Power, and then get a free Blood Moon on whatever I want next, because I'll be in Custap range. I just want to nuke something with this. It's made for pretty much my Meowscarada cleanup, as well as, some mods you'll see later. Next up, we're running Chinese EV Annihilape with Rock Tomb. Boy oh boy. This was a last minute change. Same with Low Kick on Meowscarada. Max HP, 32 defense allows us to actually live a Fiery Dance into a +1 Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam from Iron Moth if I am at full, which is huge because it actually mattered in mocks. In the one mock I did where Terra Fairy, it mattered. Iron Moth can spiral so quickly. It's crazy. 88 speed with a Jolly Nature allows us to outspeed 0 speed Scream Tail, which is huge because I can get huge damage off with Rage Fist. And then the rest is just dumped into attack. Rock Tomb is there. It helps you deal with Iron Moth a little bit. If I Rock Tomb and then he decides to hit me, well, if he's booster speed, I just Rock Tomb again. But if he's not, or if he's booster speed, I Rage Fist him. If he's not, I Rock Tomb. And it's just a backup plan to stop stuff from, sweeping. Maybe it could stop a Chop Sweep, but it's mainly here to kind of try to corral Iron Moth, because that thing is scary. Drain Punch for recovery. Rage Fist just because it's, again, one of the best moves in the game. Ice Punch is there for pretty much just Garchomp. It was originally there for Mandibuzz and Garchomp, but also gives us a secondary way of beating Serena, kind of, because Serena was the second most scary mon to prep for, I'm not gonna lie. It was Iron Moth, then Serena. And that is mainly because my next mon is Terra Water. Because he has no electric type. His only water beater is that Serena, and Raging Bolt is an absolutely crucial part of winning this game. I need to keep this thing healthy. We're running Leftovers, Spadef, pretty heavily invested. I believe that's enough speed to outspeed 0 speed Mandibuzz and Milotic. I originally had this to outspeed 0 speed Quavel and Terapagos, but that just felt highly unlikely. I figured I'd get better value putting that in Spadef. Roar, Volt Switch, Dragon Pulse, Discharge. Roar, Raging Bolt was the first idea I had this week, because I've seen the ungodly things that Terapagos can do under a Shed Tail sub. Same with, Chomp and Quavel. I was not having that, man. If Shed Tail goes up, or if I see Orthworm get a switch in for free, this hoe is coming in immediately. I'm not letting no shenanigans happen. If I see any set move, this thing's coming in. I'm roaring it out. I don't care if I take damage. Not letting anything call game on me. Volt Switch is there because his electric immunity is that Garchomp, which I can tear in front of and click Dragon Pulse and eliminate it off the face of the earth. Discharge is there because I felt like instead of going for Thunderclap and risking 50-50s, I felt like I would rather try to bait Paralysis on something like a Scream Tail or a Serena. I felt like it was just better overall. Leftovers gain its constant recovery. I was in between Leftovers and Heavy Duty Boots because this thing is crucial to me, and I've dealt with a lot of hazards in my 3 mocks. It was very scary. Like I said, if this thing goes down, it's going to be hard to win. I went 2-1 in mocks. I don't know if I said that earlier. I think I did. The one loss was when I sacked Raging Bolt for no reason, or I let it get too low, and I just kind of got swept. Next up, you didn't think we'd have a week without Iron Crown, did ya? No, we're bringing Terra Grass Assault Vest with enough speed to outspeed max speed Quavel, and then just max special attack, the rest dumped into HP. You know that you should probably know the moveset by now. It's Tacking Cutter, Volt Switch, Psychic, and our fourth move this week is Focus Blast, because if he's for some reason special defensive worm, I need a way to hit that. So I'm just gonna Focus Blast it. I didn't really need a fourth move here. My first idea this week was Ice Terra Blast for Garchomp. I didn't really need it because I wasn't tearing Iron Crown, I was tearing my Raging Bolt, and I think that's probably how it's going to go down in the battle if I had to guess. But it's a nice Terra Grass is a nice option to have in case I need to use it. Also can force 50-50s with Garchomp, and like I don't even know what else force 50-50s with, but it is really nice to have. Makes Garchomp think twice about clicking Earthquake. Tacking Cutter Volt Switch is going to be clicked 99% of the time. I'm hoping Assault Vest can make him think that I am Scarfed, and then maybe bait a move from Iron Moth and kill it back. I do only take like 50 to 55-ish from Booster Speed Iron Moth Fiery Dance. In fact, that might be a little high. And then I just kill it back with Psychic, or I do a huge amount of damage. It's like in the 90s. Like, his team does not like this Pokemon, as I'm finding out most teams don't. Iron Crown, I'm going to say it week in, week out, gotta be one of the most underrated Pokemon, if not the most, in Draft. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing clean up another game. Finally, we're bringing Primarina this week with the Kebia Berry, which pretty much max HP, max physical defense, 52 speed, actually allows us to outspeed Orthworm, which is extremely important because I can just surf it and knock it down to like 50 HP, so he can't use a Shed Tail, which is huge. This is more than likely going to be my lead. I have not decided to lead this week. I think I'm going to see what 6 he brings. No Serena is pretty much a Primarina lead. We're rocking Kebia Berry this week in case Chomp decides to be, SD Scale Shot with Poison Jab as the last move, or if Iron Moth gets too out of hand, I can try send this in. He'll probably catch the bait, but I need to have a backup plan for a backup plan, right? Alluring Voice is there because obviously it's a Shed Tail team. There's going to be setup opportunities. It goes through sub and can at least confuse like Terapagos, which is nice. It's a nice backup plan for Raging Bolt. Surf and Flip, or Surf just does good damage to everything. Flip Turn is there for momentum. It's actually pretty spammable this matchup. And Psychic Noise is there to try to not let Screamtail wish, because that can be extremely annoying, and if I let that happen too much, this game just becomes losable because he can just stack hazards, force switches, and then everything gets chipped because I don't have removal, I don't have wish passing or anything, right? He can put me on a timer with Screamtail, and I wasn't trying to have that. I try Psychic Noise him, not let him heal. Also works with if Orthworm has a Shed Tail, or if Orthworm has a Citrus Berry, I can Psychic Noise it instead of surfing, or if he switches in on it, and then all of a sudden he doesn't get his recovery. It's huge. Murok and Torrent, I debated Liquid Voice, but Water felt more spammable than, Fairy felt more spammable than Water. So I'd love to just spam Alluring Voice. Additionally, I didn't want Psychic Noise and Alluring Voice both being Water because that kind of counteracts what I was thinking of. Yes, it's neutral against Screamtail, neutral against Orthworm, but it just didn't feel as good overall because Quavel really kind of enjoyed that, even though I would have Moonblast. I just decided Torrent was better. Provide a better niche, if I get low, I can just blast something with a Surf. But yeah, this is my week 14 versus Wish. I just want to give a huge shout out to Dib, Sam, and Phony from the mocks, and let's get into the battle. All right, so the first thing I notice immediately is no Serena. No Serena is absolutely amazing for me. Serena was the second most threatening Pokemon I faced in mocks. Additionally, there is no Terapagos, which is huge. Terapagos is probably the scariest mon on his team, especially with the way that Terra Shell and Shed Tail interact. It just makes for a really annoying time. It's the whole reason why I brought this Raging Bolt set. I don't really know what to lead. I'm leaning towards my Annihilape. I feel like it does pretty well versus everything. Additionally, I could just go Meowscarada. I'm a little worried of the Iron Moth. That is just Terra Fire, no Terra Fairy or anything, which is huge. Orthworm is Terra Ground, I assume, for the Glamora. I think my best lead is either Annihilape or Primarina. I think I like my Annihilape a little bit more. I don't know if I looped this. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, we are so back. He actually leads Quavel, which is not good for me. He could flip turn. I always go. Jesus Christ, that did a lot. Ouch. I feel like it shouldn't do that much, man. I feel like it shouldn't do. What's this? Just adamant? $34. $38. Yeah, it's just adamant. I always flip turn out here. Yeah, douche tails in. Freest attacking cutter of my life. Nothing really wants to come in on this. I mean, he could just go hard Iron Moth, but I've played this in mocks a lot. I just Tachyon. Yeah. I want to say that's Def, or at least bulky. Archon. So we've done 38. Let's see if he's like careful. So he's not maxed, but he is heavily invested. Because we know he's not Assault Vest, so he's pretty heavily invested. I could just Terra Grass here. I don't absolutely hate it. I love Terra Water better, to be honest with you guys. How well is Meowscarada eating a Fire Blast? Oops, Chomp. He's special. I just want to see. That's a lot. Meowscarada can just win this game. No Flower Trick makes it a little scary for this Blaziken. But I need Primarina, I feel like. Because I mean, like, if I go Primarina, it surely gets 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake, which it does. I really just need this for the Quavel. I'm gonna make a hard read. Oh, thanks, Tile. Hard switch is here. I hard switch as he just spikes. It's a very good bring. That's unfortunate. I don't think he wants to sack this. I U-turn out. Oh, he endures. Oh. Getting spicy, aren't we, Wish? It's like, what do I want Chip on? With leftovers, I'm not confident in Iron Crown being able to kill this. I don't know if you outspeed is the thing. Brought pretty slow team. I'm gonna see how much. Raging Bolt. How much is he doing? If I Terra Water. I always just Dragon Pulse here, even if he brings in Screamtail. I believe. Okay, sweet. He stays in. Garchomp down is huge. Huge for me. He doesn't have a Water Beater. Pause. Not pause? I don't know. He doesn't have anything that could be a Water type very well. And he doesn't know that I'm not. What? What? Oh, he's gonna Terra Ground here, huh? Yeah, he's gonna Terra Ground here. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Unfortunate. I just roar if he wants to go, like, anything with setup. Like, if Quavel comes in, that bitch is getting roared out. I'm not trying to do it. He is Citrus, which is interesting. Iron Moth. No. Agility up. I dare you. Agility up. I dare you. So if I'm him, I'm clicking Terra Ground here. Oh wait, shit, no, he is Terrified. Oh yeah, free discharge. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But I think I just get a kill on something. I mean, I don't know what Screamtail is the thing. I think the pair is. I mean, what are you doing to me? Oh, it just kills. What? Wow, that was very unfortunate. I think I Rock Tomb whatever comes in. Sweet. Does Drain Punch get me back to full? Sorry, the commentation. What's the word I'm looking for? The commentating, I guess, probably not the best word, isn't exactly electric right now. But I'm really locked in. I'm not gonna lie, like I am very locked in. So he just goes Quavel. 43 is huge. Do I risk this killing? Yeah, I have a Meowscarada. Huge. I didn't have to risk, I guess. I didn't have to, but this way I'm in a very good spot, I think. So he's probably fast, but does he kill? I'm AV'd up. Yeah, he kills. Oh, but he's not faster. Huge. I mean, I just go Iron Crown, right? Unless I want to turn myself into a Dark type. But I actually don't know if that kills. How much is Rage Fist supposed to be doing? 70 to 82. I had 67. That's pretty defensive. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and... Ooh, I kind of want to throw. I'm not going to lie. Kind of want to throw. I want to throw really badly, man. Versus... I want to throw very badly. I click Psychic here. I'm going to do it. Okay, he protects first. Okay, so I'm not throwing. He could think I'm Scarf. That's actually a very optimal... Yep. Might have caught him lacking. So he should go Iron Waff here. I believe. I'm not gonna... if he is Choice Scarf, Terrifier. Let's go. Let's say he's Fiery Dance. 80 max. Ooh, goes into this first. Do you get knockoff? I don't even know. Can get knockoff. Oh yeah, it's doing nothing. 74 to 89. He just triple axles. Moth. Scarada. Triple axle. Try to find the safest way I can do this. So if he's no defense, he's Terra Fire. I just want to see. No item. Knockoff does kill. But I believe this is the safest way. Yep. We'll play to Wish. And that is... We are 4-0, baby. We are 4-0. That's huge. That's a great game. Shout out to my boy Wish. I love him. I know he's going to be watching this video. I just want to say thank you for everything, man. You are a great friend. And this team has been the most hellish team I've had to prep for in a long time. Whew. Ooh, I'm just surprised no Turtle, no Serena. But hey, man, Quack and Ambipom put in the absolute most. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe for more heaters like this on the JSauce channel. I will see you guys next video. JSauce out.